Hello, everybody. I spoke to you the other morning about my morning routine and how that sets me up for the day every day. And I thought I'd just go into that a little bit more today because honestly, the start of the day really does make the massive difference. If you've got some oomph behind you, if you're inspired and you really want to be successful, if you start your day off the right way, it's so much easier to get things done. It's so much easier to keep the momentum going. So I just thought, look, I'd talk to you because that's one of the areas that, for a lot of years I was stuck in. I didn't have a great morning routine and I didn't have the motivation to start the day in the best possible way. And I wanted to share that with you because I don't want you to be like me and I want you to learn from me. So one of the things that we all need to do more than anything else is actually believe in ourselves. There's so many times we say negative stuff to ourselves and it's really not who we are. We really are quite incredible people, but we don't tend to show it to ourselves. So, how we show up in the morning can set our own psychological profile for what we think about ourselves. So, if we think, oh yeah, okay, got to go to work. Oh, look, I'll just put on a top in the morning and, I'll wear my pajama pants all day. No one will know. It really doesn't matter. It really does matter because it's all about how you feel within yourself. And if you don't show up being a professional, amazing person, how can you expect anyone else to think that you're professional and amazing when you don't feel it? And let's face it, it is all about how we feel about ourselves, because that's what the vibes and the energy that we give out. So if you know that you aren't doing a good job or haven't put in enough effort, you're the one who's going to be disappointed. You're the one who's going to feel, I really didn't do that well enough. It just wasn't good enough, and your subconscious is going to drive the way that you feel and it will revel in how terrible you've been. So your subconscious will be sitting there going, yeah, you did a shit job. You really did do a great job. Like, how can you be proud about your work? This is what the subconscious is going, this little chatter in the back. Well, you need to change that. You need to be the best person you possibly can. You need to tell yourself how amazing you are and be honest with yourself, because otherwise, your subconscious will be honest with yourself. Trust me. She didn't do a good job. She didn't try hard enough. Yep, it'll say that when realistically, that's not what we've done. So we've got to feel good about ourselves. Now, sometimes it's really hard, when we've got these big, hairy, audacious goals and we really want to just achieve and really get somewhere in life. It's really hard to be motivated when they just seem so big, I want to be the president of the United States, but like, how the hell do I do that? I have no clue. So guess what? No clue is going to win the battle because I have no clue. So becoming something that you don't know how to become is going to be a major problem. So if we really want to be the president of the United States, don't ask me where I came up with that one from. We need to know what order and how we're going to do things and how we're going to get around the fact that we don't know. And we can be patient with ourselves and say, one day I'm going to know. Well, guess what? That's not the answer. It's absolutely not the answer. You cannot be patient with yourself because the results, you don't want to be patient with the results. You want results to happen. So, you have to be absolutely gung-ho to get yourself where you want to go. Being patient with yourself will let you off the hook. It'll let you start tomorrow, next week, week after, next month, next year. Guess what? And that's exactly what's never going to happen. You know, this attitude won't get the results you need. You need to be impatient with the results. So you need to do the work. So how do you do it when you've got no clue where to start? Well, I once said to a person, you know, how do you eat an elephant? And he was absolutely flabbergasted and didn't get it. And I said, one bite at a time. You know, there's no point sitting in front of this huge elephant and not knowing where to start. Well, let's just start with the first bite, you know, 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. That's how you start something. You got to chunk down the picture. So you look at the elephant and you go, my God, it's huge. Well, why don't we just start with a leg? You know, we can eat a leg and we might eat an ear and we might go over the other side and eat the other ear and the other leg, and then we'll eat the tail. Oh, heck, why don't we do the trunk next? You know, you really probably do know how to do the steps to get to where you want, no matter how big the thing is. You just you just get overwhelmed in how big the project is you want to do. So what I virtually did that with the elephant was I mind mapped it. You know, I looked at the elephant and I pulled it apart. I pulled each piece off. You know, let's pull an ear off. Let's pull the trunk off. Let's pull the legs off. Okay, well, why don't we just cut the bum off it? And then we're getting all the little pieces. So if we chunk down the picture into bite-sized goals, we can actually start to really get there. So a mind map can be a fantastic way if you're feeling overwhelmed and how to get there. But if you don't know even where to start, then ask for help. Yep, did a thing on that the other day. Ask for help. You know, so many people can help you and so many people know the way to actually achieve what it is that you're setting out to achieve. So ask for help. If you go to the website, www.love-light-inspire, you'll find I've got a couple of articles on there, advanced brainstorming tips that experts use. You'll find some tips in there on how to start brainstorming to find out the steps that you need to take. There's another article, best techniques to brainstorm ideas and goals. Now, one of those articles, I can't remember, actually uses the good old Post-it notes and a wall, and you can actually start working out your steps with Post-it notes. The other thing is to get yourself a coach, join a brainstorming mentoring group and actually brainstorm together with someone else. Fantastic way to achieve your goals. But don't be hard on yourself, but also don't be easy on yourself too. You've got to take the steps to get somewhere. You know, being easy on yourself is a great way to procrastinate. Have a great day, everybody. And I hope you've got something from this.